Welcome back to another video. In this segment, we're going to be going through McLean Air's agreement and how they send their quotes out. This is super valuable. So if you need a quote template, then all you need to do is watch until the end and we'll show you how you can actually claim it for free. I think this is going to be valuable for a lot of businesses who not only don't know how to structure the correct agreement and quote, but also if you're unsure what you should and shouldn't include.
Giving them options is like really big.
So, Keenan, maybe I'll just let you go through this email before we even, open
Yeah.
the quote, right? Because, this is quite a hefty email.
Yeah, cool. So with our setup, that's all just a script. So anybody that we send out these quotes to, these invoices to at the end, all of that kind of stuff,
Yep.
the system we run, they get it automatically. We used to do it manually, and then obviously as we progress, we've gotten a lot better and stuff like that. But obviously, hi Andrew, please find attached a copy of your invoice regarding job number, blah, blah, blah. It's got a link there that allows them to open up their quote. Then it's just a bit of obviously info of what we offer. So our 1 year workmanship, which is a big thing. Some people do 2, some people do 3, so totally up to you. Obviously, pointing out the manufacturing warranty. And then at the end as well, we've got a disclaimer there, which is just any issues. So if you've got people that ain't paying, like you've already done the job, stuff like that, it's kind of, if you do go to court, it keeps you safe, really, because you've got it all in writing and they've also received it. So it's like, it's not that they're going to win that argument. But yeah, basically the whole point of that email is just making sure they understand about the warranties, and then also just a safety net for yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I'll open this up then. All right. All right. Cool.
First thing you see right at the top is obviously our logo. You've got obviously customer details, all of that stuff. With this system, it pre-fills everything for us. So that's why if you jump on one of those apps, it'll do this all for you. Then you've got works completed. So we put in exactly what we had done. When you get the quote, it says the exact same thing. Just so, first of all, they know exactly where their money's going. And second of all, it keeps you safe. It's another safety net of going, I said, you said, when it's all on paper, written and signed, and everybody understands what is actually included. So we gave a breakdown of obviously what system was installed, how many zones, your installation schedule time frame. Normally we do 1 to 2 weeks, but that 2 to 4 weeks just gives us a bit of space just in case for any kind of stuff around if other jobs go over the line, stuff like that. Then you've got obviously exact inclusions, so your equipment that we'll be supplying and installing. So the system itself, the zone kit, obviously the zone sizes, what kind of components like your BTOs, your flexible duct, your drain, your return grill, all of that kind of stuff. And then you'll have your exclusions. So with those exclusions, basically just paint it black and white of this is what we're not doing. Because then if somebody tries to flip the script on you and goes, no, you guys said we did this, you guys are going to do this, at least if you do separate between your inclusions and exclusions, it's another safety net. So yeah, basically the whole thing of adding to that quote description is it gives you a safety net without anybody really knowing, but to the customer, it's like showing them this is what you're paying for.
It adds to that detail, that professionalism, your warranties and everything again.
Yeah, you'd want to put your warranties in there again, because that's another big thing of what people look for. Additional notes if you do need to put any. So for us on this particular job, we had to rip out 3 existing split systems, and then we were basically upgrading to a ducted. So made sure basically the conversation you're having once you're on site, you want to note that down. So it's like, okay, cool. They want us to rip these 3 splitties out, and we're going to put in a ducted, where if you didn't write it down and you just went and done the ducted, obviously it's just another thing. It's just another safety thing. And then but on every page as well, massive writing is how to pay. Because at the end of the day, that's the important part.
I can see. Yeah.
So big letters of how to pay, and it's on every page if you go through it.
Yeah, it is.
And then if you go down to the bottom, because there should be more pages,
Ah,
We got terms and conditions, obviously your acceptance to it, our disclosures, suppliers, goods and services. That's all safety stuff you need in there too. So going back to this disclaimer, pretty much says we own all these parts until we've received full payment. Acceptance, stuff like that. So if they accept and they've paid their 50%, then they want to pull out. We've got kind of two systems where number one, we'll keep that deposit depending on price. Or obviously if it's major like a ducted, we'll take 10%. And then there should be other terms in there about payment because you want to make sure obviously late pays, it pushes people to pay because they don't want to increase
payment. Yep.
yeah. So there should be a section there, basically stating about overdue payments and stuff like that. So normally we give most residential stuff a 7-day period. If you end up going over those 7 days, it's normally I think it's like a 10% charge or something like that. So kind of just
Top of what's left.
Yeah, on top of what's left.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just a lot to do with safety nets of making sure the goods are still in your name technically until full payments received, and then anything to do with late payments to make sure you do get your money. Because if not, in our disclaimer for the parts, it literally states that we can come to your property and take back what's ours.
And they sign this before we get it back.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's them agreeing to all the terms and conditions as well.
Yeah. A lot of people don't even read it.
No.
A lot of people don't even read the stuff. Obviously, it's so large that a lot of people they see the price and they go, yeah, cool. But that's up to them. It's like all of us when it comes to signing up for something and we click through the terms and conditions. Yeah, we all skip them. It's more for later if something does happen. At least you know that you've got your system in place, so you're gonna win that argument.
Makes sense. And I think it also makes you guys look more professional, right?
Yeah, it definitely does.
You know,
Yeah.
you're a lot more professional. You're a legitimate company. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll definitely be a big thing to add to your kind of arsenal. That'll obviously help you convert.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Thanks so much for watching and see you in the next video.